While the NASCAR Cup Series has been hit or miss with its racing product within the past half a decade, the NASCAR Xfinity Series on the other hand has been absolutely thriving. Ever since 2017, the series has been constantly putting on fantastic racing no matter where they go. How did they get here though? Well, the Xfinity Series finally switched to a new generation of car in 2010. It was pretty much an Xfinity version of the COT except without the wing and splitter braces. The Cup cars eventually will abandon those two elements in 2011. The Xfinity car was different from the Cup car though, as it made less horsepower and had spoiler ears, and teams had the option of running both of them or just one. The cars made a lot of downforce and it was like this for a while, and the racing product was okay, but it was nothing like how it is now. In 2017, NASCAR made a change to the Xfinity cars, reducing the spoiler size from 6 inches to 3.5 inches, and the outboard region of the splitter was reduced by 4 inches, along with changes to the ride height. These changes to the cars woke the Xfinity Series up. The series became a fan favorite and we've seen some incredible racing on a consistent basis. With reducing the downforce, it made the cars harder to drive and you can just see these guys on the edge of control. Unlike the Gen 7 Cup car, you can really see the Xfinity cars move around and you can tell who's really hustling their car. It's so fun to watch and it has you on the edge of your seat. With NASCAR lowering downforce, it also means dirty air isn't that bad, which means drivers can drive right up to a guy's back bumper and won't get aero tight. And with that ability to close up on someone, you can take the air off the spoiler of that car that's in front of you, which upsets their car when that happens. It's pretty much a tool and a very helpful one. The Xfinity Series is pretty much classic NASCAR. When you look at the Gen 7 Cup car, it's a whole new machine that has scrapped a lot that represented what a stock car was for many years. In Xfinity, you still got 5 lugs instead of 1. The Xfinity Series doesn't run an independent rear suspension. They don't have wide tires, bigger brakes, a diffuser, and all the other stuff the new Cup car has. And obviously it shows on the track. A stock car has always been a machine that has a ton of horsepower and that's hard to drive. The Cup cars don't make a ton of horsepower and are making a ton of grip in the corners with this new car. They can brake better. They don't even battle wheel hop anymore. The Xfinity cars on the other hand are actually hard to drive. They don't make the most grip and don't have the best brakes, which makes them so fun to watch. By the way, if you hate the Ford numbers in Cup, Xfinity still places the numbers in the center of the door. Like I said, it's classic NASCAR. Something that gets overlooked about the Xfinity Series is that the series doesn't use different race packages for different types of tracks, besides super speedway racing of course. Outside of that, the same race package gets used no matter the track. Intermediates, short tracks, and road courses, the on-track product delivers. The super speedway package is perfect by the way. You can get runs, but it's not egregious like the Cup and Truck series. You actually gotta work for your run, but it's not to the point to where it's impossible to pass the leader. It reminds me so much of plate racing from the 2000s, which is the golden era of plate racing in my opinion. If you got a fast car and really good at super speedways, it shows. You can make moves without others and it looks so impressive. That's why watching guys like Austin Hill is so fun to watch. I feel like the lack of experience from majority of the field is also what leads to an excellent racing product in Xfinity as well. And when I say lack of experience, I mean these guys can drive, but they will race hard at all times instead of saving their stuff. You'll see risky moves from them, but these guys don't go full blown stupid like the drivers in trucks. I'm going to be honest. The racing is the main thing worth praising about when it comes to the Xfinity Series. There hasn't been frustration with the racing package no matter what track they go to, unlike the Cup Series. In my opinion, there's no complaints for the moment and fans feel the same way just from what I see on social media. I understand people are going to point out the negatives with Xfinity, like the low amount of competitive teams compared to Cup and Trucks, the schedule not being as unique, and Cup regulars coming down and taking wins away from Xfinity regulars. I get it, Xfinity can definitely be better, but I want to point out some bright spots. First, Cup regulars are limited to how many races they can run. That's much better than before when guys like Busch ran damn near every Xfinity race. Yes, I want Cup regulars banned from lower series in general, but at least NASCAR put a limit on it. The lack of competitive teams is concerning, but I do think things should improve, and I say that because the Xfinity Series just landed a great TV deal. In 2025, all the Xfinity races will be broadcast on the CW. It's a 7-year deal that is worth $115 million a year, which is really good news for Xfinity teams because obviously the teams getting paid more helps them stay afloat. Not only that is a positive, but the CW is available for everyone. I repeat, available for everyone. You get this channel with a damn antenna. I don't want to hear any fans bitching about not having that channel available, because if I do hear that, you're lying. Everyone should be able to find that channel with ease. The fact that all the races will be on the same channel all year is a huge win. Yes, there's things about the Xfinity Series that can be better, and I feel like these things will continue to improve, but let's remember what we all watched to begin with: the on-track product. And the Xfinity Series has had an excellent on-track product within the past half a decade. Until the Cup Series gets the racing product right, Xfinity is the best racing series in NASCAR currently. I'm sitting here saying this, watch NASCAR destroy the on-track product all of a sudden. I hope not. Just leave the Xfinity Series alone, NASCAR, and we all good. So what are y'all thoughts on the Xfinity Series? Do you think it's been NASCAR's best series lately? Do you think it's overrated? What is the future for the NASCAR Xfinity Series? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and roll up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.